Today in the Daily Dose, Leopold and Loeb. Known collectively in American history as Leopold and Loeb, Nathan Leopold Jr. and Richard Loeb both possessed extreme intelligence, and when the duo became friends at the University of Chicago, their mutual interest in crime hatched a belief that their superior minds would allow them to commit and get away with a perfectly executed and quite sensational crime. On the afternoon of May 21, 1924, Leopold rented a car under an assumed name, and as the duo cruised their wealthy childhood neighborhood in Chicago, they offered 14-year-old Bobby Franks a ride home. Instead, Loeb killed Franks with a chisel, driving 25 miles to Hammond, Indiana, before stripping off Frank's clothing in a culvert and pouring hydrochloric acid on the dead boy's face and genitals. After they burned their own blood-stained clothing and cleaned up the interior of the rental car, they typed 2 ransom notes to Frank's parents before destroying the typewriter and ditching it in the Jackson Park Lagoon. Before the Franks family could respond to the ransom demands, Bobby Frank's body was discovered in Hammond, along with a pair of eyeglasses found near Frank's body, with an unusual hinge configuration purchased by only 3 customers in Chicago, one of whom was Leopold. Brought in for questioning, Leopold suggested that he lost the glasses during a birdwatching trip the previous weekend, and when Leopold and Loeb claimed that they had picked up 2 women in the Leopold family car the night of Frank's murder, their alibi collapsed when the wife of the Leopold family chauffeur confirmed that the car was parked in the Leopold's garage the night of the murder. The duo's case further eroded when the destroyed typewriter was recovered on June 7th, leading to confessions by both young men that they had killed Bobby Franks to satisfy their Ubermensch or Superman delusions about committing a perfect crime. Quickly devolving into a media circus trial of the century, Loeb's family hired famed criminal defense attorney Clarence Darrow, paying him $70,000, or $1.2 million in today's currency, for the defense of their son. Despite Leopold and Loeb's confessions of guilt, the trial would span 32 days, including over 100 expert witnesses and a 12-hour speech by Darrow opposing the death sentence for his doomed clients. On September 10, 1924, Cook County Circuit Court Judge John R. Caverly accepted Darrow's guilty pleas for Leopold and Loeb, sentencing them to life in prison for murder, plus an additional 99 years for kidnapping. Loeb was killed by a fellow inmate on January 28, 1936, while Leopold was paroled in March of 1958, spending the rest of his life in Puerto Rico, before passing away from a heart attack in 1971. Making Leopold and Loeb an eye-opening footnote in the annals of American crime. And there you have it, Leopold and Loeb, today on the Daily Dose. If you like learning something new every day, subscribe to the Daily Dose on YouTube or sign up for emails at dailydosenow.com.